My name is Diane Stark Wilson, and I graduated with all of you, and I was 18 when I got married, and I could not wait to get out of high school, and I was working for a doctor and got married, and that was my life at the time. And now I live up in Orchid, California, and I've raised 2 sons, and God, my husband, and my children are the most important things in my life. And I thank you, and I hope you're all enjoying the reunion.
Nancy McDowell Lominger. And when I was at San Marcos, I think the thing that was really important to me was my friendships. I had some really good close friends, and I also enjoyed just kind of the social side of high school, like being a drill team and choir and drama, and just had a lot of fun with the various teachers who taught those subjects. Now what is important to me is family. I have a 15-year-old son, so my life is really involved in his. My church, that's really important to me, and just maintaining some of the friendships I made back in high school. And thanks for whoever set up the Facebook for San Marcos classmates, because I've really enjoyed it. So hope you all are doing really well. Thanks.
Our healthy friends get called in to support us on a daily and hourly basis sometimes, and that's an important thing to do.
Sue Jones, and I'm sorry you guys couldn't make it today. Back in high school, I think the most important thing to me were my friends back then, because high school is, you know, stressful, and it was nice to have good friends. And I think that today, what I really love to do is the theater, dance, singing, acting, and I think expressing things that are truths that are important to all of us is very important to me.
My name is Jeff Davis. In high school, I was as a senior. I was in the wrestling team. I kind of didn't know where I was going in high school, and before I got out of high school, I already joined the Air Force and went there for 15 years. Met my wife in North Dakota. Today we're living in Indiana, and we have grandkids scattered across. We have in Virginia and Missouri, and we just enjoy life. Just got a brand new Harley Davidson Ultra Limited. We enjoy riding, and just enjoy our grandkids. Is the biggest part of our thing, I think.
Hi, Angela Pagaro, San Marcos High School, graduating class of 71. Been here all this time. Haven't left, living part-time in Lone Pine, and I married Philip Bagul, who was a year ahead of us. And in high school, Mr. Remick and Mr. Merez were definitely the saving grace for artists, because they gave us sanctuary and probably did steer my life, and I'm still doing art even to this day, and just living the good life in Santa Barbara and living part-time in Lone Pine up on 395 near Mount Whitney, and life is good, and I hope you guys are too. Bye.
Bassick, go. And the mostly I remember hanging out at the beach. School, just walking around the halls. And I can't believe it's 40 years. It's crazy. But I'm having a good time, and I wish you guys were here.
Anything you're doing today?
I'm married. I've got 3 grown kids, 30-year-old twins, and a 25-year-old daughter. We're all doing great.
And where are you living?
I live in Bakersfield, and I'm retired. I retired 2 years ago as a respiratory therapist.
Awesome.
So,
thank you.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Jeannie Thompson, formerly Thompson, now Bryant. In high school, I liked the drama club, and I liked doing the plays and that. And I was in the, what was it, Our Town? That was fun. I was the one that caused the piece of scenery to fall down, and everybody had to trip over it. But it was fun. And now, living in Idaho, I have a daughter, and she's a tattoo artist, 3 grandsons, and coming and visiting my family in Santa Barbara for the weekend.
My name was and is still Sherry Laird, and I'm not too sure what I was into when I was in high school. Can't quite remember back that far, but probably something having to do with the arts. And I know that I was excited about the possibility of actually moving out of Santa Barbara and moving somewhere else. So I live in New York now. I work in the Bronx, which is a part of the city of New York. I'm a lawyer, I work with kids, and I love that. That's really important to me, but it's also really important to me that I can come back here and see people that I haven't seen in such a long time, and it's very cool to be among other people who are my exact age. You all look great, and I'm sorry that for whoever this is for, I'm sorry that you're not here, but hopefully next year.
I'm Peggy Dockery Canley, and I suppose what was important to me in high school was actually all the friendships. I loved cheerleading only because I loved athletics, and I was never tall enough to be on the basketball team, so I did that. And I enjoyed high school a lot. I thought it was fun, and now I am happy to be grandmother of a 4-year-old granddaughter Mason and a 2-year-old grandson Lucas, married for 34 years to the same man who I met on a blind date in high school. And so that's important to me, and enjoying life, RVing, and trying to see a little bit more of the United States, and working, of course, and looking forward to retirement.
Awesome. Where's home?
Home is Santa Barbara, California.
Awesome.
Never left.
This is Michael Mosier, and back in high school, the really important thing was to get as much activities as I could. I tried to be in all the different swimming and water polo and chess club and sailing club, and was in the taking biology and industrial arts. I wasn't ready to leave high school when it was time to leave high school. I just wanted to do everything that was there. So I had a good time. Not everybody had that experience, but I did. Since then, been jobs and work and family and too much work, and now I'm trying to get more focus on family and not so much on work. So that's where I am, and this is my charming wife, Becky Brining, now Becky Mosier.
Hi, Becky Brining Mosier. And back in high school, I tried to have fun, but really just tried to survive. I think that was the name of the game for me in high school, is to get through it and move on. Now it's family, 2 kids, it's my faith, and it's also a new career I started. I'm a therapist, and I work with kids who've been abused, and it's been really cool stepping into that, so that's what's important to me now.
Awesome.
Yum.
White meat?
Oh! You got a warm again. Joey Del Pozo?
I got to tell you one thing interesting. When I was in high school, my biggest and most important thing was to try and get into pro sports. And that didn't happen, but I ended up becoming a union electrician, and I did that for 30 years. I am retired now, but now I'm enjoying my nieces and nephews and just out playing, having a good time. So I'll tell you what, I enjoy coming to these because I get to see a lot of people, and it's, you know, we share old memories. So I hope everybody else enjoys it too. So let's just keep doing it.
Hi, I'm Chuck Everett, class of 71. High school, it was a lot of fun, pain in the butt at the same time. You know, I like to goof around with cars and motorcycles. I became a mechanic, actually. To this day, I'm still working for a company called Giordano's. You may remember it. Wholesale fleet service work now today, no more stores, and we also cover Budweiser beer. So if you're ever in the neighborhood of Santa Barbara, look for Giordano's truck. I'm all over it. Have a good one.
Name if
Tina Beaumont, Christine Beaumont when I was in trouble. Dave asked me to say what was of value in high school. Everything. I think I was more into the social than the educational, but everything. They had to kick me out of high school. So hence always being involved with the reunions. I wouldn't ever miss a reunion. But what was the most value? Probably my biggest memories are the cheerleading and the girlfriends. And of course I had the Donnie Weaver boyfriend all the way through school. But That's ancient history. But I think the friendships that still maintain today are probably the biggest value out of high school. And a lot of lessons from good adults during that time. But what's valued today? Still the friendships. I love, love, love. Facebook thing has been phenomenal for everybody and anybody that got involved. I think they've all seen the value of Facebook to us. And of course, now I want grandkids, but the kids are cool too. I like the kids. And I teach preschoolers, so I got babies. And I obviously have enough time to put my nose in Facebook very often. So I hope you all enjoy these pictures, and I hope you come to the next one because of this.
I'm going to be in the human race still, not dehumanize myself. That's what's important today. Thank you.
Okay, let's say your name again.
Fred Bedell.
Okay, thanks.
Hi, I'm Laura Welby. And when I was at San Marcos, I think the most important thing to me was working hard, getting good grades, and I knew back then I wanted to be an architect, so I took all the drafting classes. And after I got my degree in architecture, I moved back to Santa Barbara. And I think what's important to me now is that I still enjoy my career, but when I was at San Marcos, I was also in the Future Teachers of America Club, and I also wanted to teach. Well, now I'm teaching architecture at Santa Barbara City College, and I love it. I love my students. I've been there a long time. But the most important thing to me are my two kids. I've been divorced quite a while, and my daughter's still at home going to UCSB grad school, and my son just got married, and I'm very happy, and family and my job are very important to me.
No, my name is Carol Jimenez. Was Carol Barnett, back to Jimenez. So the question was, what was important to me back then? What was really important to me back then is I loved to dance. I was in Orchesis and met really great friends and met my future husband, Matt Barnett. No longer my husband, so I'm back to Carol Jimenez. Still good friends. And what's important to me now is I still love to dance. My sons, my family, my friends, music. Always love dancing and music. So I guess that's it.
Hi, I'm Jessie Freeland Siddell. Sorry you can't be here freezing with us. What was important to me at San Marcos was that I was in the same lunch group as my friends. That was critical. And what's important now is I enjoy visiting my cabin in the mountains and hanging out with my family. So hope to see you next time.
High school, I guess I was more concerned about athletics than anything else, including academics. So excelling in athletics was probably the most important thing to me in high school. So I worked extremely hard at being the best. And high school was fun, you know, enjoying classmates was fun. Developing relationships that we now, you know, have carried on through the years, coming back to reunions and renewing old friendships. Today, I think the most important things to me are my relationships with family, especially, and of course my relationship with the Lord is probably number one, which carries on into the other relationships in my life. I have 3 wonderful kids, a wonderful wife who I've been married to for 38 years, and family and friends are extremely important to me. Fortunately, all 3 of my kids live close, so we get to spend a lot of time with them and my 7 grandkids. 7 grandkids.
Oh yeah.
So we are blessed to have our kids close to us. They like us, so we get to do a lot of things with them. And you know, life is good. I'm now retired, so get to spend more time with them. And my wife and I ride horses a lot together. So,
where's home? Where do you live?
Home is in Oregon.
Hello, I'm Vicki Norris, and I hated high school and glad I was getting out as soon as I could, and I now enjoy life. And being here has just been terrific. I wish all that you had missed had been able to come and see this. It would have been a lot of fun.
Hi, my name's Dave Jackson, class of '71. What did I enjoy most in high school? The girls. Today, what do I enjoy most? Just being healthy and happy. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
And where do you live now, Dave?
Here in Santa Barbara.
Okay. And what do you do?
I work over at Rainwater. I run the sales department. Been doing that for almost 16 years now.
Patsy Rudnicki Bryant. And the question is,
what was of value to you when you were back in high school?
Value.
What was important?
Why I was there? I had no idea why I was there. But the value I got out of it was I spent a lot of time in music, in singing and in orchestra and band and doing things that were creative. Had a lot of energy and I spent it all. What have I learned since then in the last 40 years other than, you know, growing every day? I am a much more confident and lower key person now. I learn how to listen better and take in things more. I'm glad I could share being here. I wish the people who were listening, I wish you could have been here. We had a wonderful time and we missed you.
Hello, I'm Evie Reiser, Evelyn Reiser. In high school was a very big part of my life. I'm almost 58, and of course that was my past. However, it's a foundation upon which who I am now. And it was a very, very important time, very valuable friends, and that's why the reunion is so important to me, because it brings back a part of me that we can't forsake. It is, like I said, the foundation of who we are now, and it's very important. And it is our history, and it makes me feel like I'm 16, 17 again, and that's not a bad thing at our age. And I really miss some of our classmates that aren't here anymore. And as old as we're getting, it's like we just value time, and this is our time. So that's it.
Okay, and today the most important thing to you, how do you spend your time?
It's kind of collaborated with that, is it on? Today the important is just touching back with our roots and our background and rejoicing and being alive and reveling in our friendship.
Okay, great.
Hi, I'm Larry Udy. I wasn't really enthused in high school. I got through it. I left 6 months early. I used to make films with Alan Lim. I thought I'd be a doctor. Went to college. That didn't work out. And now I end up, I'm an actor now. And I work on films and TV and commercials and such, so it's kind of funny how it all kind of made a big loop. And I'm happy.
How do you spend your time when, you know?
I spend my time looking for work, and when I get an acting job, I take the day off and I go work. I go act. So it's a lot of fun. It allows you to be creative, and it's fun. I do it for free.
And where do you live now?
Live in the LA area, okay. North Hollywood.
Great. Awesome.
Bill Ogilvie from class of '71. It's the first reunion I've been to. Finally made it to one before I died. What was important to me in high school was I was on the tennis team, sound crew, had a really great girlfriend that was in 11th grade. What's important now is my family. I've got 4 kids, and I'd like to be doing work with Habitat for Humanity, which I did many, many years ago, but I got out of it. So one of these days it'd be nice to get back in touch with those guys. So that would be good.
And where's home right now?
We live in Santa Maria, California.
Hey, my name is Fran Martin Unick. What was important to me in high school was probably just going to school to visit with friends, getting out, and what's important to me today is my family and being able to travel a lot more nice.
Okay, now Fran's my new girlfriend. Her husband's out of the picture. Anyway, so that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Me too.
Thank you, girl.
Oh, yeah.
So you can really strut your stuff.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Pat Stark. Now I'm known as Patterson Stark, but back in high school I was the diver. I was the guy bouncing the springboard and with the swim team all the time. That's what we did. And that was really important to me then. The neat thing about it was I was a horrible student, but that discipline in athletics allowed me to go through, and finally by the end of about 11 years of university I got the message and I was able to attain something. Now today my life's all about health and education and so forth and so on, but this particular reunion has reinforced to me how important those high school years were and what a connection it's made to everybody. And it's so important still, even as a health professional, relationships, and particularly long-standing relationships, are the #1 drug for health. So that's what I like to say. So sorry that if you couldn't make it, you missed it. We'll see you next time.
Pam Fisk Charbonneau. What was important to me in high school was getting the hell out. I didn't want to be in high school. And what's important to me today is my 2 boys and my daughter-in-law, who I love dearly, and my upcoming retirement. Yay! And my husband Greg, I love you, honey. He's in Africa.
And when do you get to retire?
I am going to retire like January 1st. I'm meeting with my financial advisor next week.
Awesome. Way to go.
Thank you.
Victoria Ann Lemus Smith. Did you ask me a question?
Question, yeah. What's most important to you back in high school?
Okay, back in high school, I had lots of friends from various different groups, and what was important was that I was friends with everyone, and I was too afraid to go across the street to smoke, but I did go to A&W Root Beer once with Janet Willis at lunchtime, and I was terrified that my father would find out and then I would be kicked out of San Marcos High School. So I never did that again. So people thought I was a bad girl, but I actually was a good girl. And I still am.
And we got a beep in the background. And what's important to you today? What's the value today?
What's important to me today is to enjoy every moment, not to dwell on the negative, to enjoy my family and my friends, and live life to the fullest from one day to the next.
Great.
And there you have it.
Steve Smith, what was important to you back in high school?
Football and partying.
Football and partying. Anything else?
That was it.
That was it.
That's
and
all I live for.
That's what you live for. And how about today?
Beach. The beach. Today, it's all about family.
All about family. Do you have kids, family,
I've got 2
grandkids?
kids, my wife.
Awesome. Anything else?
That's it.
Where do you live now?
Sonora, California.
Awesome. Pretty place. Thanks,
Yes,
man.
it is.
Take care.
It is.
Go ahead. I've been photographing this whole time.
Oh, good. I haven't been Cindy Hankins for 33 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
In the old?
High school? I have not. I don't know. A lot of really fun people, and they didn't all belong to the same group, so it was kind of cool that we could be parts of different groups, and I liked that. And, didn't belong to one specific group. And now I'm retired. Woohoo!
Wow.
I finished teaching after over 30 years and retired in May.
Great.
And those of you who didn't show up, where are you? We were expecting to see you.
I'm Dan Cass. I'm back in Santa Barbara after 40 years, and I'm supposed to answer a couple of questions, which are, what was important to me in 1971? Actually, nothing was important to me in 1971. That was the beauty of it. I enjoyed scuba diving every weekend, and that was the beauty of living in Santa Barbara. What's important to me now is my family. I have 2 kids, and I'm working very hard to try to get them through college so I can get beyond the college years of my life and move on to buying toys. And that's where I'm at today. And maybe I'm one of those guys that still, I live my life through my kids, but hey, it's great. That's what's important to me today.
Okay, man, this is Lowry. I'm here at our 40th reunion. Arnold, you should have been here with me. Ralph Johnson, where the hell are you? Lance Putnam, gotta be here, man. That's all I got to say, dudes. Bye.
Anything important to you today?
Nah, that's important to me today. I saw a lot of good friends, good times, good food. Santa Barbara's always cool.
Sounds great. Thanks, man.
Okay, man.
All right. I'm Red Bradley, and what was important to me in high school, I have to say I loved being a yell leader. It was one of the key things in my life. Though what I hated about high school was actually this just fear of what everybody thought, you know, the insecurity. I'm just glad that in college I was able to go and not care, so I'm glad that faded in life. What's important to me now, right now, quite honestly, I'm a retired pastor, so I'd have to say I want to see people in a place where they are secure for eternity, that they know heaven's their home. That's what I desire most for people.
Great, thanks.
All right.
I'm Marcia Davis Tremblay, and I live here in Santa Barbara. And the things that I enjoyed doing in high school and that were important to me were being in the Marquettes. I got to do that for 3 years and really enjoyed it, and the friends that I made at that time. What did you like, Kathy?
Well,
say your name.
Kathy Barron Sawyer, same name now as then. And what did I like in high school? I liked everybody that made me happy. I cared about other people that made me happy. Good. I didn't care about me helping other people so much. It was pretty selfish, I think. So that's probably the biggest difference. I did not like being a cheerleader. That did not make me happy one bit. I did it for my mother.
And what's important to you now?
Now, making other people happy, yes. I do very little for myself, almost zip. So I enjoy Dave's Facebook pages and connecting pictures, yeah. And coming back 40 years later and exercising my memory and hanging out. I really haven't changed that much.
You don't seem to have changed much. Have that big smile still.
Oh,
okay.
That's nice. I'm lucky.
I enjoy living in Santa Barbara and working with my husband, and I enjoy our family here that's all here still. My parents, my siblings get together all the time. And those are the types of things that make me happy.
She's so grounded. You're so grounded.
Enjoyed traveling because we've done a lot of traveling over the years, so that's been fun.
Yeah. Good.
Thank you.
Good.
I'm Carolyn Aiello, and I'm still Carolyn Aiello. And in high school, what was important to me was making people happy, and what's important to me today is still making people happy. So things haven't changed too much. I still like to organize things, and in high school I was the ASB treasurer and junior class treasurer, and I was in charge of all the clubs and organization, and I still do that today. So I guess high school kind of laid the foundation for my life, and so here I am.
Okay. And where's home today?
Home is in Santa Rosa, California, which is about 60 miles north of San Francisco. And but our heart is still in Southern California because that's where both Terry and I are from. So you know, we do what we can. We get down here a couple times a year and work up there. And one day we hope to get back to Southern California. So.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.